Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of the Santa Cruz County School Superintendent's Educational Forum. This is a space where Superintendent Velasquez likes to shed light on the wonderful things that are happening in our educational community. Today we have very special guests. Today we're going to talk about the Gear Up program that we have here in the County School Superintendent's office. And we're going to talk about very special activities that they have coming up in the next week. And here to tell us about it, to start us off, is Maya Donnelly, who's the Gear Up director. So Maya, can you tell us a little bit about what's going to happen next week?
Sure, of course, Chris. Thank you. I want to introduce Gear Up people. First, if that's okay, my name is Maya Donnelly, like you said, Chris. And I'm the Gear Up and the Grants Programs Director. This is Carrie Munoz, and she is the Associate Director for Gear Up, and she's in charge of Family and Community Engagement. This is Terry Sprig, and she is the Director of the Promoting Healthy Students Initiative Grant. And this is Adrienne Bianes, and she's our CCREO and Gear Up Secretary.
So Maya, tell us a little bit about what you got going on next week.
Okay, so nationwide, National Gear Up Week is September 20th through the 24th. And Gear Up, like I just mentioned, is a federally funded program across the United States. They're trying to get 1 million kids served for this college and career readiness program. And so they are maybe around 600,000, 650,000 kids that are affected by Gear Up. So this week is a week where nationwide Gear Up programs can celebrate all of the good things that they're doing and get the word out about what's happening in their educational community. So that's what we're doing. We're celebrating. We have a theme. It's Together We Thrive. And we're doing that because the Gear Up success coaches are teaching a Thrive curriculum for the first quarter in all of the high school classrooms. So we went with that idea. Our Gear Up cohort is the class of 2024. So they're sophomores at Patagonia High School, Nogales High School, Rio Rico High School, Pearson High School, and Lourdes Catholic High School. There are 850 kids who participate in the program. Wow. And so we have a week jam-packed with super fun activities and a Saturday event.
So it's all the sophomores in the county.
All the sophomores in the county, every high school.
Yeah. Wonderful. So you said Thrive. What does Thrive mean?
So we started with this cohort of kids when they were in the 7th grade. And we thought, okay, we're going to follow these kids for 7 years and make sure that they, complete middle school, that they are academically prepared for every grade level that they pass to, that they develop persistence, that they learn about career exploration and develop a career identity, and that they have a post-secondary plan. That is the main goal of Gear Up, is that kids graduate from high school, that they enroll in a post-secondary program, and they complete the post-secondary program with a degree in their hand or a certification of some kind.
Awesome. And so it can be anything. It doesn't necessarily mean a 4-year university.
No, it doesn't. We don't just try to sell 4-year university or even community college. If the kids are interested in the military, a trade school, we try to connect them with possible internships or apprenticeship possibilities. It's just furthering their education after high school.
Perfect.
And completing the program. So like I said, in the 7th grade we started kind of building a good foundation for kids, teaching them about what a growth mindset is. We wanted them to be able to develop resilience, and by that we mean setting goals for themselves, never giving up, developing that mindset that, okay, I may not be good at that now, but that doesn't mean that I'm never going to be good at it. I've got to work hard and practice and things like that. And so thriving to us just kind of means, it's not only persistence and it's not only resilience, it's really having grit and, putting your mind to something and getting it done no matter what it takes to get there. So it doesn't mean that you have a 4.0 grade point average. It doesn't mean that you're the quarterback of the football team or, whatever. It means that you do your best every day and you don't give up. Okay,
that's wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. So for the Gear Up Week, what types of things you have organized?
So we have college and career success coaches on every high school campus. So shout out to Sonia and Christy at Nogales High School, and Allie and Griselle at Rio Rico High School. Erika, who provides services for Patagonia, and Lourdes and Pearson. So in classes, every day next week, there will be special activities.
Okay.
We have a really cool acronym for Thrive that we came up with. And so it's think positive. I got to look at my notes here. Think positive. It's have a role model. It's reflect often. It's invest in yourself. It's volunteer freely. And then exercise your mind and body.
There you go. You got them. You got them.
All right. So every day we have a daily video for the kids that they're gonna receive a link to a daily video in their email, and it's cute little 3-minute animated. There are a lot of Pixar little animated short films that have to do with the theme of the day. And then in class, when they see their coach, they get the Thrive lesson from the Thrive curriculum, which is a social emotional learning curriculum that it's a really positive way for the kids to come back from all of the stress and anxiety that the pandemic may have caused them.
Right.
And so they'll have that in their classrooms. But then also we have fun contests, fun activities for the kids to do. We encourage the kids to submit a photo that they think depicts what Thrive means to them, to design a meme, to create a piece of art. To what else do we have, ladies? I think that was about it. And so we have really cool prizes that have been donated by community members and community businesses. So we encourage all of the Gear Up kids to submit contest entries, and your coaches will tell you more about that. And then we also have a virtual scavenger hunt that these ladies can tell you more about also. We are creating a role model video. Our Gear Up team went out into the community and we interviewed 50 people and asked them, what's your occupation, who was your role model, and why? Because we want kids to realize that, that it's important to find somebody to look up to and to admire and to emulate, and then in turn for them to turn around and be positive role models for their family members or students that are younger than them. We also have some self-care and some self-awareness activities for kids. Our kids are almost 16 years old. They're sophomores in high school. They want to volunteer in the community. It's time for them to start earning community service hours and to give back, and they're excited about that. So we want to let them know, hey, this is where you're going to be able to volunteer when you're ready for those things. And then the Thrive Fest. The Thrive Fest on Saturday is going to be huge.
It's like a Lollapalooza type atmosphere.
It's like a cross between Lollapalooza and Coachella. Is right up there. The Pearson Field is going to be rocking. So I want to let the team here talk a little bit more about some of our special activities. Carrie, do you want to talk about what we have planned for parents?
Yes, so I'm new to the team and I'm really excited to be here with Gear Up. And I have been organizing a parent workshop, a few of them actually, during the event. As we support our sophomore students across the county, we also realize that it's very important to partner with the parents, because the parents are a huge part of our goals as well in the Gear Up team, is to include these parents and to let the parents know what we're doing with Gear Up. And so our first parent workshop is going to really be about the Thrive curriculum that our coaches are teaching to their kids in classes, because we think it's very important that the parents understand what our Gear Up coaches are trying to teach their kids, and when it comes to mindfulness and persistence and even just personality traits and communication. So we actually have a lesson from the Thrive curriculum to go over with the parents, so they can kind of see exactly what their kids are learning, because we really support this curriculum and we think it's a great thing for the kids in the county. So our parent workshops, we're going to have an in-person workshop at the Hub at the Santa Cruz Center in Grand Avenue, and so we're inviting parents. We've sent out emails to all the parents at all the school sites, and they can register for the in-person, which is going to be Wednesday the 22nd at the Hub at 6 p.m. From 6 to 7. We will have refreshments, and it'll be bilingual as well. We'll have English and Spanish versions. And then for those people who aren't feeling comfortable coming in person, then we will have 2 virtual workshops as well on Thursday, one at 10 a.m. and one at 4, and I'll be sending out those links as well to all the parents at all the sites so that they can join us for a virtual parent workshop. But just to let people know across the county is we'll be also hosting at least 1, sometimes 2 parent workshops a month. So we already have some dates, and so we'll be putting that in all of our social media and also at the school sites for parents that are interested in joining other workshops. And every workshop is going to have a different theme depending on what we're talking to the kids about that month. So I welcome all the parents to join us because it takes, a whole team to work.
So Carrie, tell me, so let's say I'm a parent of a sophomore in Gear Up, and I want to be part of this parent workshop, but for whatever reason, I don't get the email.
Okay.
How can I register? Who do I contact?
Okay, so at the sites, the kids are also going to be getting the information
So you're telling me I got to depend on my kid to put it in their backpack?
No, it's also going to be,
before it gets home.
it's also going to, that's true.
Tell your kids to check their emails.
Please check your emails.
Check your emails.
We'll also be posting the workshop information on our social media sites.
Okay.
And our
website. So they're welcome to join there as well as just call our office.
What's the phone number at the office and maybe an email?
Our phone number is 375-7061 is my phone direct line. And then, of course, my email is kmunoz, Santa Cruz County, az.gov. Wow, that was a test.
And if you didn't get that, you can just rewind the video and you can look at it again, right?
Yeah, so I mean, even if they just call your office, we're easy to find, and we would be more than happy to help them register for
That's wonderful.
for the workshop or show up. I mean, they don't have to be registered. We will.
Definitely.
They can come on in.
Okay, so walk-ins are welcome, just like the hair salon.
Of course, yes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So you mentioned something called the Hub.
Okay.
It's going to be at the Hub. If somebody could tell me, what is the Hub?
Sure. So the Hub is our very own College and Career Access Center in Santa Cruz County. It's been open for 2 years already. It's, like Carrie mentioned, it's at the Community College District where you find Pima and you find UA Santa Cruz, right there next to Fitness Express behind Walgreens. Sandra Davila is the director of the Hub, and she is there from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. She offers all kinds of services for parents, for students and families that are getting ready for their post-secondary ed. So if you need help filling out the FAFSA opening date is October 1st, so she's about to be swamped. If you need help researching...
Hold on, what's the FAFSA?
The FAFSA is the federal aid student form that you have to fill out to receive financial aid.
Okay.
And every student needs to fill out the FAFSA because it's not only for financial aid, but it's to be able to receive grants, scholarships, all of those things. So it can be a tedious document to fill out. So Sandra is there to help with the FAFSA, with college and university research, scholarship information. If you need help with your college essays, we will help you. If you are about to go on your first job interview, we can help you prepare a resume. We can help you with interview tips. She's got a wealth of resources and a wealth of knowledge. You can call her. You can visit our website at www.c-creo.org, and you can set up an appointment with her, or she also welcomes walk-ins. So it's a wonderful place.
And she's located down in the same area where Pima Community College is located, correct?
Exactly. You just
Wonderful.
enter the community college and walk down the hall, you'll find her.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Carrie. And
Thank you.
we all know that it helps so much if parents can be involved and they're in line and in sync with the kids and the teachers and the parents and the school all together.
Yeah, it takes a team.
Exactly.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
Wonderful, Carrie. Thank you. Who's up next?
Well, I'm next, Chris. So my name is Terry Sprig, and I am the Promoting Healthy Students Initiative Director. But I worked previously with Gear Up, so my heart is with Gear Up as well. And Mr. Velasquez has us all cooperate with our grants, so it's fine to work as a team. Although all the programs are separate, we still work together. Y nomás quería en español decir para los que hablan español que los estamos invitando al programa de Gear Up que se llama Thrive Fest, y es como un festival de crecimiento donde ustedes pueden asistir con sus hijos. Gear Up es para niños que están ahorita en su segundo año de high school. Y el festival va a ser el 25 de septiembre pues allí donde está la Pearson, donde corre y camina la gente, allí vayan. Vamos a tener actividades, vamos a tener muchas personas que sus hijos pueden conocer, a lo mejor para ser voluntarios o para explorar su carrera para el futuro. Ahí los vamos a estar esperando. Y Carrie habló de un taller para padres. Ese es el 22 de septiembre a las 6 de la tarde en el Creo Hub, que está ubicado donde está Pima Community College, atrás de Walgreens. Siempre decimos atrás de Walgreens. Si quieren más información, nos pueden llamar al 375-7942, es la oficina principal, o con Carrie 375-7961, o conmigo 375-7952. Y yo les quiero hablar un poquito a las agencias y a la gente de la comunidad, si quieren ser parte de Thrive Fest y ir como colaborando con nosotros y llevar actividades para los niños que lleguen, para la juventud. Por favor, comuníquense con nosotros. Creo que Edgardo va a compartir el enlace donde se pueden inscribir o bien nos pueden llamar y los inscribimos. Ya tenemos gente de Humane Society, ya tenemos a los bomberos de Río Rico, de Nogales, tenemos muchas de las agencias que nos ayudan, como Mariposa, Circles of Peace, Community Health Associates, Boys and Girls Club. Si quieren ser parte de este maravilloso evento, por favor, comuníquense con nosotros y los inscribimos y ahí los vemos el sábado 25 de septiembre.
Muy bien. Muchas gracias, Terry. ¿Y Adrián?
Hi everybody, I'm excited to have my first National Gear Up Week with everybody, especially working with this amazing team. That's a blooper for me.
Or you can't tell Terry was an elementary school teacher, huh?
But I'm excited to share our National Gear Up Week through our social medias. So I would like to invite everybody, the whole community, our students, our cohort of 2024, to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we also have TikTok. For next week, we'll be starting off on Monday. Our social media will be bursting with information and activities that we have in our campuses throughout the county, as well as any other, if anybody would like to send in pictures, if you're in Rico and you're a Gear Up student, please send it our way and I'll use our hashtags, I Heart Gear Up, Gear Up Works. So we want to get our grant program and Thrive curriculum that we're having this quarter in our high schools. That way we can just share with our whole community.
Wonderful, thank you. And we want to, as the superintendent's office with Mr. Velasquez, we want to say thank you to the school districts that opened their doors to allow us to operate this program with them, and obviously they're great partners, and we have some amazing schools in our county and just amazing people leading them in order to allow us to operate these programs.
Definitely, yeah. Without schools and without principals, teachers, counselors that collaborate with us, Gear Up wouldn't be able to make it to our students and our community. So we mentioned a lot about Gear Up and our cohort of sophomores, and of course, we're really targeting those kids because it's our job to collect data on them and make sure that we're complying with our grant. But we're really inviting the entire community to be part of the Gear Up message and to prepare kids and parents and families alike for what comes after high school. And it's just so important for us to communicate that we want our community to thrive, and we want Nogales and Rio Rico and Patagonia, Tubac, Elgin. We want everybody to build a better workforce, and so we want our kids to be prepared for what is going to happen after high school. And we want them to find out what they're passionate about so that, they can eventually, may not be right after high school, but, eventually they'll have a career where they're happy to go to work every day and they make a nice living for themselves and their families.
So the event on Saturday, the 25th it is, right?
25th.
It's for all ages.
It is for
9 to
all
11.
ages.
So, for example, I heard a rumor there's going to be face painting.
Face painting.
So that means I can leave my twin daughters, 5-year-old daughters, with the face painter.
And
While my wife and I enjoy a nice lunch. Is that
You can come on down, and we were going to have some CrossFit demonstrations, yoga. You can join some yoga classes, Chris, while your kids are getting their faces painted.
Nobody wants to see me in yoga pants, Maya.
We're going to have animals there from the Humane Society. We're going to have the Community Food Bank, the Boys and Girls Club. We mentioned we want kids to have volunteer opportunities. Lots of kids want to give back to their community because they feel like they have been, given it so much and supported so much by our community. And so, what else are we going to have, guys? We'll have a photo booth. We have some arts activities from Bite and La Linea and our very own local Tony Plack, our muralist, that's going to be there painting activity with kids. You'll have to come down and see for yourselves. It's going to be amazing. Music. Oh my gosh. Big O at Maxima is going to be doing
That's right. Big O
live
will do a rap for you.
Live broadcast from the field that day. So it's going to be great. It's early. It's from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We want to try to beat the heat.
Right.
So set your alarms, get the kids up, start your Saturday early.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And before we close, I just want to, you mentioned giving back. And you mentioned something about a mentorship program and how the kids, you've just seen a huge flow of support for that program, the kids wanting to be mentors. Can you talk a little bit about that program?
Definitely. So I mentioned, our obligation in Gear Up is to this specific cohort, but we don't only impact that one particular grade. We have an academic mentorship program that involves juniors and seniors from all of our high schools, providing academic support to our younger kids in high school. So it'll be extra tutoring support for freshmen and sophomores in math, in English language arts, and in science. And I think everybody will agree that kids coming back from online learning and coming back from all of the different scenarios that the pandemic brought, maybe a little bit behind in their studies or need to catch up on some credits or whatever the situation may be. These older kids who are near peers to our younger ones are providing that extra tutoring support. And so, and these juniors and seniors, they're not getting paid. They give their time because they're earning community service hours because they want to give back to the community. And they remember what it was like to be a freshman and a sophomore in high school. And so they think it's important to be part of the program. So
That's awesome. Congratulations
it's great.
for that, and congratulations to the kids that are participating. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything else before we wind it up? Is there anything else anybody would like to mention?
Well, lastly, we have a schedule of all the activities for National Gear Up Week. This is in your children's, your sophomore students. I guess they're not, they're children, right? Your kids' email. Have them check their district email. I know that they're not great about that. So remind them, did you check your email today? Because this schedule is in their email and it's got all the links, all of the activities, the links for the parent workshop, information about the Thrive Fest. All of it is in this schedule. And this is also posted on our website.
Okay, on the CCRAO website.
CCRAO. Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Congratulations for this event.
Thank you.
Kids, parents, community members. Next week we got all kinds of activities, which culminates on the 25th with our Lollapalooza / Coachella / Expo Gran.
Right.
So we'll see you there. And once again, on behalf of County School Superintendent Alfredo Velasquez, thank you for spending this time with us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
transmitiendo nuestra comunidad al mundo.